At New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen now on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen off the bootleg. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
That's another Bills first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Allen. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to have the connection with Foster. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
To throw, it's Allen. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Set.
First down, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
To try again after the sack, Murray. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen and the grab by Croft. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. To throw, it's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Yeldon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now Murray off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go! Check the team! Check the
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, it's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Right back to Drake. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go! Hey, hold on. Touchdown, defense. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the shot. Big dash, big dash. Come. Check three.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set, ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He completes it to Tate. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Murray now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. 1st down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Just like that. Just like that.
And the blitz does come. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go. Middle. Who we got? 57.
Allen now looks to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Allen now on 1st down. He finds Yeldon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Allen again. And that's going to be incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Allen. Drops it off for Chubb. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Here we go.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Yeah. 15 running. 15 running. You.
He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Allen to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cards, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Yeah.